Thank you so much for joining me today. We're working on a money charm to increase and expand our wealth. So, what I have here is a square of purple fabric, and then I have a 3-inch square of purple paper or cardstock. I have a yellow pencil. I have a yellow ribbon. I have some ground coffee. I have some sugar. This is raw sugar, but white sugar will be fine. And I have 3 coins, preferably silver in color rather than copper in color. Let's see, I'm going to use, for my perfume, I'm going to use Lilac today. If you have a specific Jupiter perfume that you like, you can use that. So we're going to start out by making our square of Jupiter, which is going to be 4 cells across, 4 cells down. So the way we do that is, first I'm going to take this 3-inch square of paper and mark the 1/2-inch point off of each side to give me a little 1/2-inch border around the entire square. And then I'll draw those lines in all the way through like this. And then what I'm going to do after I'm done with this, I'm going to mark the 1/2-inch point within each of these squares so that I can do my grid for my square of Jupiter. So when I connect these lines, this will give me those 4 cells across and 4 cells down. And then it leaves me with this little border all the way around. Put the numbers in order all the way around the square, so starting with 1 all the way around until we get to the end of the Jupiter square. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then when we get to this 16 we know we're done. Then I'm just going to color in these side panels with this yellow. You can use a crayon or pen or paint. I'm just using the colored pencil for now. And this is optional, but I think it gives it a nicer energy to have this colored in. We leave these corners uncolored because then I'm going to just draw the symbol for Jupiter on each corner here. All right. Once that's done, what I have over here is a sheet of paper that I've just marked 1 through 9 on the top, and then I put the alphabet in order. So once I hit 9, I start over again. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then J is back on 1, okay, all the way through. And so I've reduced each letter to its number, 1 through 9. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my first name, you'll take your first name, we'll write it out, and then I'm going to convert each letter of my name to its corresponding number. A is 1, R is 9, I is 9, E is 5, and L is 3. So I find the first number from my beginning of my name, which is 1. I draw a little tiny circle there. That's the first letter. Now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to join that first circle with the number for the second letter. See there? And then I have 2 9s. So in order to depict the second 9, I make this little hook. See that? And then I take my ruler to the end of that hook, and I draw a straight line from the end of that hook right on over to the 5 for the next letter, E. Okay, and then I'm going to start at 5 where I ended off, and I'm going to draw one more line to the last letter, which is for the L, which is that 3. And then on the last letter, what I do to denote that it's the end is I draw this little line, just like that. So you get the little circle at the beginning and that little line at the end, and that little hook for a repeated letter. And this personalizes it. All right, now I'm going to fold this up nice and flat. So we're rolling it up and just crease it so it's nice and flat. Stick it right in the middle of my purple fabric, along with these 3 coins. And then I'm going to add my sugar, maybe a couple pinches of that, maybe 2 pinches of the sugar, and then a goodly amount of ground coffee. That gives expansion and also speed for the expansion of our wealth. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we're going to wrap this all up in a nice little parcel, and then we will tie it off with our yellow ribbon using a knot, and then a bow usually is a good idea. Let's do the knot first and then a bow. And then we're going to just trim off the excess fabric off the top, and then we'll just anoint it with some perfume. I like to use 3 sprays of lilac on my Jupiter charms. That's a good perfume for me. You can find your own maybe looking through the correspondence lists for Jupiter. Get it right on the charm there, Ariel. 1, 2, 3. Great. All right, so this is consecrated, and we want to hide this in our home. This is best done on the first Thursday after the new moon, and you want to recharge this once every new moon to keep your finances expanding, like a battery expanding and growing. Blessed be.